Hey guys, ChromeFX Films here, and today I'm going to be doing a muzzle flash tutorial by request. Let's get started. Now this tutorial is going to have two parts. The first part is going to be writing the script in Unity, and the other part is going to be creating the muzzle flash in a program called GIMP. So we're going to start with the scripting part in Unity. Now what the script is going to do is make a physical object. I'll make it a cube like this, appear and disappear really quickly, and you can add a muzzle flash texture on it, or if you actually had a model, like a muzzle flash shaped model that you made in like Maya or Blender or whatever other program you used, it would also work as well. But I don't have one of those models today, so I'm just going to use a plain cube. It works the same way, and then you can change the material. Alright, so I'll set this here in front of the camera, and we are going to have a light emit too. So when you fire, there will be a flash of light. So you'll set that there. Right now there's no lighting, and I'm going to create a light. Here we go. Make this a little bit less powerful. And there you go. So this is just for test purposes. Now we have this. I'm going to rename this to muzzle flash, and then I'm going to rename the light to muzzle light. Alright, let's create the script. This is going to be written in JavaScript. So here we go. I'm going to call this muzzle flash. And let's open that up. There you go. So we're going to get rid of this, and we'll just start over. So the first thing we're going to do is create two variables, one for the renderer and then the other one for the light. Okay. Muzzle flash, and this is going to be a renderer, and then the next one is going to be muzzle light, and this is going to be a light. So now Unity is registering that as a light variable and a renderer variable, which means all you have to do is drag a light from the scene into the variable, and it would use that one from whatever you tell it to do in the script. Alright, so the first function we're going to do is function start, and this is basically going to make the muzzle flash object disable. So we're going to make both objects disable. So we're going to make the muzzle flash enable equals false, and then we're going to do the same thing for the light. Okay, that's it. And now we're going to move on to function update, and this one's going to be an if statement. So we're going to make it if input.get button down is fire 1, we will make Unity do the shoot function, which we will create in a second. Don't worry about it. If you save now, you'll get an error, which I will save now, but just ignore it for now. Okay, and we are going to make the shoot function. So function shoot, and we are in here. We're going to put muzzle flash dot render enabled equals true, muzzle light dot enabled equals true, and then we're going to put a yield here. So yield wait 4 seconds. We're going to make this 0.02 seconds, and then muzzle flash dot render dot enabled equals false, and then we're just going to make the other one false too. Alright, and that should be it. So let's test it and see if we get any errors. And we do get an error. Okay. Oh. There you go. The weight has to be capitalized. Alright. So let's drag this script onto the main camera, and we're going to fill in the variables. The muzzle flash is going to be this muzzle flash object, and then the muzzle light is going to be this muzzle light object. Pretty self-explanatory, whatever I named it. Just drag and drop from the scene. Easy to do. Alright, so we're going to test it, and if I click, it should... Okay, why is it not working? Let's see what we got here. Oh, oops. That was... the G was lowercase. So let's try this again. There you go. But it didn't disappear. Let's see what this other error is. Oh. Typo. Alright. It's gotta work this time. There you go. If you click, there you go, guys. So you can change the cube to the muzzle flash texture, which we will make in the second part of this tutorial. But right now, you guys got the flash going. And the reason why I made a function for this is so that you guys can implement this script into other scripts. So if you're using like another fire script or a weapon script, then you can just you can just copy and paste this, like copy and paste the start function. But if you're using that for something else, just copy and paste all the information inside, and this too, and then it'll work. We're gonna move on to the second part of this tutorial, creating the muzzle flash texture. This is part 2 of my muzzle flash tutorial, and the first thing we're going to do is open up GIMP, which I have opened already. I'm using GIMP 2.6. I think it's the latest version out right now. If you guys don't have GIMP, I would recommend just installing it. It's really easy to use and it's free. It can do some things that Windows Paint can't do for you users who are on Windows. And if you are on Mac, I'm pretty sure Mac has some decent paint software also. What I'm going to do in this tutorial is grab a picture from the internet, and then I'm going to soften the edges of that muzzle flash, and then we're going to make the background transparent and make it work in Unity. From Google, I grabbed this image. This is actually the one I use for my own games. This is the best one. This is one of the best ones I found. What we're going to do is select this whole image with the rectangular selection tool, and then we're going to close this. And in GIMP, we're going to press File, New, and then make sure the width and the height and the image size is 400, because that is the same dimension as the muzzle flash image. And make sure this fill width is transparency and not background color, because background color is the default. We're going to press OK, and then we're going to press Control and V, and it'll paste it. So we're going to press this eraser tool. I'm going to move my toolbox to the left side, and we're going to change the brush to this soft circle right here. We're going to scale it up a bit, and then a little bit more, and we're just going to click and it'll start erasing. This won't take that long. There you go. And then every once in a while just let go, because just in case if you mess up, you won't have to undo everything. There you go. Make sure you get every spot, because it will not look nice in Unity if you miss a spot, because you'll have like this weird black spot sticking out. So I'm going to get rid of all the little black fade in this. You guys can do it however you want. And like I said, there's tons of muzzle flash textures you can get online. This is just the one I choose to use. If you search on Google muzzle flash, this is going to be one of the first ones that pop up, so it'll be really easy to find. Alright, there you go. We got this. Now we're going to press File, and then on Save As. Alright, and we're going to name it Muzzle Flash. And then at the very end, you're going to type in .png, which will not make it a GIMP file, but an actual PNG file. So I'm going to save, and then over here you're just going to press export, and then save all of this, and there you go. And the picture should be wherever you saved it, so I'm going to go grab that really quick. And we're going to go back to Unity, and then we're going to drag this texture into Unity, and now it's in here. Create a material, call it Muzzle Flash, drag the Muzzle Flash texture onto the slot, and we're going to change the shader to Additive Soft, and we're going to drag that onto the cube, and there you go. Now you got a Muzzle Flash texture. Make that very, 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 very small, or just keep it at 0, because if you don't, you're going to be having this. Unless you use another material that won't do that. But I like using actually additive, because it allows you to change the color. And I'll just change it to a little bit of yellow, make it like that color. And then I'm going to make that 0, so now it's completely flat. I can change the color of the light, something like that. And then when I play the game and I click, there you go, Muzzle Flash and the light. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoy this tutorial, and you guys now know how to make muzzle flashes in your game. So good luck, guys, with your games, and see you next time.